team. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. This one complete to Scott Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Back to throw now on first down. He's able to find Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. That's taken in by Higgins.
The pass. Complete to T. Higgins. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the third. Fourth down. Rosas' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he stopped immediately there. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A huge play there for Washington.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not second. Out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. We've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.